Continuing our discussion on desensitizing to nail trims. When working on desensitization, we want to break the task down into teeny tiny increments, keeping the dog comfortable. In my last video, we helped Murphy feel better about having his feet touched, or we worked on working our way up to that. In this video, I'm helping Murphy feel better about nail trimming instruments. I have a Dremel and a pair of clippers. Normally you work with just one at a time, but I bought both out for the purposes of the video. And we want to work on only one thing at a time. So while I'm working on the instrument desensitization, I'm not going to try to touch his feet with my hands this time. The angle of my camera is off, so you can barely see me presenting the instrument. But I wanted to go ahead and keep and use this video because this video shows a really good example of a positive conditioned emotional response. In our last video, Murphy showed some subtle hints that he was looking forward to the activity. But as you can see in this video, he's a lot more lively and a lot more happy about the activity. And we always want to look for a positive CER before we raise criteria. I don't know if Murphy is extra happy today because he really enjoyed the exercise yesterday and he's looking forward to it today. Or it could be perhaps that I added a clicker into this session and I didn't use a clicker in the last session. I present the instrument, I click, and then I treat Murphy. And then I take a short pause because we want the association to be instrument equals food. If we go too fast or go in the opposite direction, it's food equals instrument, which can cause problems. We want instrument to equal food. Now because Murphy is having a good time, I can go ahead and lightly touch his foot with the instrument. If he was looking uncomfortable, I would back up to a level where he would be more comfortable. If you have a really nervous dog, you might just want to lay the instrument down on the ground, away from the dog, and let the dog check out the instrument on his own. And if your dog happens to sniff the instrument or look at the instrument, you can click and treat. If you plan to use a Dremel, you'll want to work on the sound separately from working on having the instrument close to the dog's foot. Turn your Dremel across the room, put it on a low setting, toss a treat, turn it off. Turn it on again in a low setting, toss a treat, and so on. And then you can slowly work on getting it closer to your dog, keeping your dog below threshold. If your dog is really nervous about having the instrument touch his feet, then don't start at the feet. Maybe touch a more comfortable part of the body with the instruments first, and work your way down to the feet. Once again, staying below threshold the entire time. Now, of course, while you're working on this, your dog's nails are growing. And in dogs, the quick grows with the nails. So it's important to keep their nails trimmed. So in our next video on this subject, I'm going to talk about what you can do while you're working on this issue. For more training tips, check out our webpage, stubbypuddin.com. See our Facebook page, Stubby Puddin.